Guys, I am so beyond excited because SB19 has dropped a brand new song, and you guys know how much I truly love these guys, and I'm super excited to see what they have in store for us. But before we get started, if you guys enjoy the content that I post over here on my YouTube channel and you'd like to show me some extra love and support, the best way to do that is to actually go and check out the exclusive content that I post over on my Patreon. And also, if you guys didn't know, I release music too, and I just released a brand new song recently called Tonight. So if you'd like to check out my Patreon in that brand new song, the links will be in the description down below for you to check out. If you do, I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and check out their brand new song called Visa and see what they have in store for us. Here we go. Oh, the little excerpt here, or expert. I don't know how you say it. Anyways, this music video is a fictional work created for artistic and entertainment purposes only. Any resemblance to actual persons, institutions, organizations, or events are purely coincidental. No offense or harm is intended. Okay, good to know. Thanks for the warning. Appreciate it. Okay.
Sabi ng marami swerte raw ang makatapang ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Uy, grabe ka! Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay. Gilibreng sagay, wag lang bubuka. Akong samurai, malapa tusay. Balikan mo ng talimim may aray.
Teka lang. Di naman kailangan pang ikaw ipagyabang.
That was sick. Teka lang. I like that more. That was sick.
Balikan mo ng talimim may aray.
Teka lang. Di naman kailangan pang ikaw ipagyabang.
I love Filipino. The language is so sick.
People lang umawit ang mundong aking tinagusan. Ano raw? Teka down. Tunay ka maingay when you don't have to make a sound. And that's what's up. True West realist, yeah, at the top. Tandang-tanda ka ba nung araw huli?
Pablo.
Sa bulala ako'y nag-bang, bang, bang. Walang araw ko ay titigalin. Kasi ngaya ako ay magaling. Kahit wala pa rin dating. Kahit na anong bang gawin. Ano ba? Huwag ka naman kailangan lang ng pizza. Kaya tupalo na lang rin yung pizza. Pinoy, 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 Pinoy,
What?
Pinoy, yeah. Pinoy, 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 yeah. Ang hirap talaga.
This is fun. I like this a lot, actually. I feel like this is like them. Excuse me. I feel like this is them really tapping into like their Filipino roots. Like this song, at least really production wise, sounds very much like the style of like Filipino music. Like you got the trumpets in there, and of course, I mean, I'm going based off of what I have personally would say, in my opinion, would be like the sound of the Philippines. Like I said, I don't really know like what like the traditional instruments or the sound of like the Philippines like would be. Like your stereotypical like, oh, that's a straight up like traditional Filipino song, you know? But I'm going based off of what I feel like it would sound like. I think that's what exactly they're going for with this. I think they're doing that intentionally because you're almost kind of, I think they're going for this like very juxtaposition type of like idea of like them being full Filipino and then talking about visa and then saying like, oh, maybe I just need a visa to like, you know, whatever they say, something along the lines of like, it's almost like they're saying like, oh, I need a visa basically to like almost like be successful or something like that. It's almost like maybe like a tease of saying like, oh, you're only gonna be successful if you can get like to be like doing like international like fan or getting international fans or like doing international tours and whatnot, because that's where like fandoms are really strong, you know. Like if you can get to like the international side of like your fandoms, then you're gonna make it or something like that. You can't just make it just being in your hometown or in your own in I guess your own like home country and whatnot, which is so not true. I mean, there's so many different artists I know that are extremely popular that haven't even touched like U.S. soil or like European soil or anything like that for like, you know, tours and concerts and whatnot. And they're extremely popular and very, very famous. So I don't know if that's kind of what they're going for. It's almost kind of what it seems like. But you guys let me know. Maybe you guys obviously would have a better interpretation of the song, and what they're actually going for. That's at least what I'm getting from it so far. But this is fun. I like this a lot. It's like I really love that they're really tapping into like their Filipino side. Like fucking so cool. I love it.
Ang hirap talagang lumipad kahit na may patunay na kaya mo na kailangan pa ng visa. Pag mo nakita, bitbit ko ng mga bread. Arat na
Yeah, see the fact they're saying, "Let me see your worth. I already got the bread. Come on, fans, let's go." There's almost saying, I think, the idea of "Let me see your worth," like show your worthiness that you deserve to be as big as we are. Because then they say, "I already got the bread." Like I already got the bread. We already got the money. And we haven't really even done anything with beyond like what we're doing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've done international touring. I'm pretty sure I think they've done stuff in the U.S. But I think that they're almost saying like I said before, they got their worth, they got their bread, if you will, before they even went international. So like they didn't even need to go international, but they did it anyways because the fandom was there. So why not go there? So I think that's kind of like what they're going for, and like saying that, come on, fans, let's go. Like wherever their fans are, they will go and follow them. I think that's what they're going for. Like I said, I that's what I'm interpreting so far.
mga fans. Bumagaling, nabusog lahat sa aking sinaing. Nang pating,
Oh, that kid's adorable. Aw.
Sorry, pasensya ka na. Alam kong napagod ka sa pagbayahang balusin kita. Tandang-tanda ko pa ng parang umiling. Sa pula lahat gawin at bang, bang, bang. Palangan ako ay titingalain. Kasi ngayon
They have such good style. I swear, I love it.
wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano ang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng pizza. Kaya tumpalaw na lang rin yung pizza. Pinoy, 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 Pinoy,
This is so fun.
What if kalmahan lang natin? Let's go. Dito, masaya lang kahit may lahat na para bang spaghetti lang. May sa baba, sa taas meron na David, Pasco, M. Jacinto, Oro, Trigo, Bruno, Nico, Joseph, ay baka naman, Pablo. Kahit na ano gagawin, baka naman kailangan lang ng visa. Kaya tumpalo na lang rin yung visa. Pinoy, 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 Pinoy,
Woo! Let's go.
Wybek, wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Wybek, wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Pinoy, 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 Pinoy.
What on earth? Okay, hang on. Okay, so it was produced by Joshua and John of Rad Kids, apparently. Composing and lyricist was John from Rad Kids. I was looking to see. I thought that most of this time those guys, I guess these guys, did their own production and stuff. So it's interesting that they pulled in somebody else to do the production side for them. But it's kind of cool though, honestly. I mean, it's nice to actually sometimes see them kind of maybe branch off and do their own, or to go outside of what they would normally do, and maybe pull in somebody different to, produce for them or write for them or whatever the case may be. Kind of shows that they're not afraid to work with other people and whatnot. I think that's a very nice touch on their part. But honestly, what a fun song. Like I said, the message I'm going for is that I think they're going for, and maybe not even a message, more of like, it's almost like a massive over dramatization of like maybe the difficulties that comes with trying to get a visa for, not even just like people from Philippines, but really any foreigners, if you want to call them that, which I don't even like that name. But it's I think that they were kind of almost making fun of like the process of how shitty and just over the top, and the stupid reasons that people of different countries get denied from entering, whether it's the US or Europe or whatever the case may be. And I think they're also kind of touching to the idea of we don't need a visa and we don't need to go international to become famous, to be massive, to make our bread, as they call it, for money. And they were like, we did that without even needing to go international. We just went international because we happened to get fans there, just from people who happen to find our music and whatnot, like someone like me, for example, where I'm over here in the US and I found their music and I'm a huge fan. And so I think that they were basically like, hey, we don't need to go international. We were massive before that, but we went international because fans from other countries that just happen to keep finding us. And so why not give them what they want? Why not go there and tour in their areas? So I think that's kind of like the dramatization that they're going for is, there's obviously some truth to this, that sometimes trying to get a visa is an absolute bitch. I've heard that from many different people. But at the same time, it's also like, you don't really need that. You don't need, like, people from other countries always talking about, like, oh, like, we want to come to America because the American dream is so great and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you could be successful in your own country. You don't necessarily need to come to America for you to make your dreams come true. I mean, it's not there's no denying that a lot of people that come from, like, Asian countries or Europe or whatnot come to America and their dreams just flourish and they become, they achieve whatever, I should say, that they would like to. But you don't have to necessarily come here to do that or to go to Europe or anything like that. But to each their own. Everybody has their dream, and everybody has their ways of going about getting to that dream. And if coming to the US or going to Europe is going to take you down that path, then go for it. Who am I to say not to do it? Live out your dreams. That's what I say. But anyways, regardless, great song. This was so fun. I'd be curious to see what you guys think about the lyrics and the message behind the song, and let me know if you think that I'm on the right track or just what you guys' opinion on it in general too is. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and post my reaction plays for SB19 over here, and you can check out my recent reaction if I haven't already over here. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, show and support, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, bye!